Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez has quickly risen from a promising young prospect into one of boxing's most exciting champions, a fighter whose speed, power, and composure inside the ring have already made him a star at a remarkably young age. His story begins in San Antonio, Texas, where he was born on January 20, 2000. Like many children growing up in a tight-knit family, he never initially imagined that boxing would be the path that would shape his life. Rodriguez was a regular kid, fascinated more by school and skateboarding than by the sweet science. But as fate would have it, his older brother, Joshua Franco, was already chasing boxing dreams, training at the San Fernando Boxing Club and dedicating himself to the craft. Jesse often tagged along, at first with no intention other than to watch. Yet something about the atmosphere of the gym, the rhythm of leather pounding into heavy bags, the disciplined footwork of fighters shadowboxing in front of mirrors, and the urgency of sparring matches, lit a fire inside him. Before long, Jesse wasn't just a spectator. He was lacing up gloves, stepping into the ring, and embarking on a journey that would transform him from a curious kid into a prodigy destined for greatness. It didn't take long for his natural talent to shine through. What began as a hobby quickly turned into an obsession, and that obsession soon delivered results. Rodriguez stormed through the amateur ranks, winning gold medals and championships as though they were second nature. His resume includes 2 consecutive U.S. National Youth Championships in 2015 and 2016, the prestigious U.S. Junior Open crown in 2016, and a silver medal at the 2015 Junior World Championships. These accomplishments, achieved before he had even reached adulthood, marked him as one of the brightest American prospects of his generation. In 2017, still just a teenager, Jesse Rodriguez turned professional, carrying the reputation of a gifted amateur who seemed destined for the world stage. From the very beginning, he made it clear that he was not going to be satisfied with simply being another talented fighter. He wanted to dominate. Rodriguez announced himself in the professional ranks with explosive knockouts, winning 2 of his first 4 fights by brutal stoppage. The hype surrounding him grew quickly, and his team began to match him against increasingly difficult opposition. On September 5, 2020, he faced Daniel Rivera, a WBC light flyweight title contender. Rodriguez needed only 1 round to put Rivera away, detonating a ruthless knockout that served as a warning to the division. 3 months later, on December 12, 2020, he stepped into the ring with Saul Juarez, a tough veteran known for his durability. Once again, Rodriguez delivered a spectacular performance, dropping Juarez and finishing the fight in the second round. These emphatic victories established Rodriguez not just as a hot prospect, but as a fighter ready for world title contention. He openly called for a championship opportunity in 2021, convinced he could already hang with the best. Initially, it looked like his shot would come against Esteban Bermudez for the WBA junior flyweight title, but when that fight fell through, Rodriguez instead fought veteran Jose Alejandro Burgos. True to form, he treated it as business as usual. He systematically broke Burgos down over the first 3 rounds, using clinical precision to expose weaknesses. In the 4th round, Rodriguez unleashed a furious assault that left Burgos reeling. Though Burgos showed grit by climbing off the canvas, Rodriguez swarmed him with a vicious onslaught, forcing the referee to intervene. The win kept Rodriguez's momentum surging and made it clear that he was more than ready for the next level. That next step came sooner than expected. Originally scheduled to face Fernando Diaz for the WBC youth title, Rodriguez instead signed with Matchroom Boxing and received a career-changing opportunity: a late replacement fight against Carlos Cuadras for the vacant WBC Super Flyweight Championship. Cuadras, a seasoned veteran and former champion, was no easy opponent, but Rodriguez accepted without hesitation. At only 22 years old, he was about to fight for a world title in a division stacked with elite names. The fight began with Cuadras pressing hard, digging to the body in hopes of slowing down the younger man. Rodriguez weathered the early storm, adjusted, and soon began finding his rhythm. He floored Cuadras with a sharp left hand, and though the veteran fought back with determination, Rodriguez's speed, angles, and composure carried the night. After 12 competitive rounds, the scorecards confirmed what everyone had seen. Jesse Rodriguez had become the youngest active world champion in boxing. His first defense came against a living legend, Srisaket Sor Rungvisai, the Thai warrior who had twice defeated Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez and gone to war with Juan Francisco Estrada. Despite Rungvisai's intimidating resume, Rodriguez fought with confidence and brilliance. From the opening bell, he used movement, speed, and sharp counters to dismantle the former champion's aggression. In round 7, he landed a lightning-fast left hand that dropped Rungvisai, and in the 8th, he finished the job with a ferocious assault that forced the referee to stop the fight. It was a statement win that catapulted Rodriguez into the conversation as one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. For his second defense, Rodriguez faced Israel Gonzalez, a durable contender who had challenged for world titles 3 times before. The fight quickly became a war, with both men exchanging punches at a relentless pace. Gonzalez targeted the body, while Rodriguez responded with lightning counters. The early rounds were competitive, but by the middle of the fight, Rodriguez's speed and conditioning began to separate him. 2 low blows cost him a point, but he remained in control, closing the championship rounds with sharper combinations. After 12 grueling rounds, Rodriguez's hand was raised again, further cementing his position as the man to beat at super flyweight. By late 2022, Rodriguez was already eyeing bigger opportunities. The WBO approved his request to become the mandatory challenger in the flyweight division, and when Junto Nakatani vacated his belt, Rodriguez was ordered to fight Christian Gonzalez for the vacant crown. On April 8, 2023, in front of a hometown crowd in San Antonio, Rodriguez dominated Gonzalez over 12 rounds to become the new WBO flyweight champion. It was yet another chapter in his astonishing ascent, proving he could move down in weight and still excel. The biggest test of his career came in December 2023 against Sonny Edwards, a slick British champion known for his defensive skills and ring IQ. From the outset, Rodriguez's size, power, and youth were evident. He damaged Edwards's eye early in the fight and continued to pour on pressure, landing sharp shots that wore the veteran down. In the 9th round, Edwards was dropped for the first time in his career, prompting his corner to throw in the towel. With the win, Rodriguez unified titles and firmly established himself as one of the sport's brightest stars. Momentum carried into 2024 when Rodriguez signed to fight Juan Francisco Estrada, a modern legend and reigning WBC super flyweight champion. On June 29, 2024, in Phoenix, the two met in a clash of generations. Estrada had moments early, even dropping Rodriguez with a flash knockdown in the 5th round, but Bam responded with poise. In the 7th round, he ended the fight with a devastating liver shot, claiming yet another monumental victory. The win signaled the passing of the torch from one great to another, with Rodriguez now standing as the new king of the division. Later that year, in November 2024, Rodriguez defended his title against veteran challenger Pedro Guevara. Despite Guevara's experience, the younger champion proved too strong, too fast, and too skilled. In the 3rd round, Rodriguez landed a punishing left hook that dropped Guevara. The veteran rose, only to be finished moments later by a savage left uppercut that left him face down on the canvas. The referee quickly waved it off, and Rodriguez had delivered yet another highlight reel knockout. In July 2025, Rodriguez continued his march toward undisputed glory, facing Fumila Kafu. The fight showcased all of Rodriguez's skills: slick footwork, intelligent feints, and devastating body shots. Though Kafu fought bravely and landed some sharp counters, he could not withstand the relentless pace. By the later rounds, Rodriguez was in complete control, forcing Kafu's corner to concede in the 10th. Once again, the young champion stood tall, proving that no challenge at super flyweight could stop him. At just 25 years old, Jesse Rodriguez has already etched his name into boxing history. He has won world titles in multiple weight classes, defeated legends, and showcased a style that blends explosive offense, refined technique, and relentless aggression. His resume reads like that of a seasoned veteran, yet his career is still in its early stages. The question now is not whether Rodriguez belongs among the pound-for-pound elite, but how far his reign can go. Can he move up in weight again and conquer new divisions? Can he unify titles and cement himself as an undisputed champion? These are the challenges that lie ahead, and if his journey so far is any indication, Bam Rodriguez is more than ready. His story is one of natural talent combined with relentless dedication, of a quiet kid from San Antonio who stumbled into a gym and discovered his destiny. From the amateur ranks to professional glory, from early knockouts to conquering legends, Rodriguez has consistently risen to the occasion. Every time he steps into the ring, he delivers excitement, drama, and brilliance. His youth suggests that his best nights are still to come, and the boxing world is eager to witness them. Whether it is unifying the division, moving up in weight, or facing new generations of challengers, Jesse Bam Rodriguez represents the future of the sport. He has already proven that he can outclass champions, dethrone legends, and thrill fans. The future remains wide open, but one thing is certain: Rodriguez is only just getting started.